I remember very, very clearly spending a year working on a proposal to open the country's first all-boys charter public high school. I remember going all over the place looking for funding. I remember sitting in my parents' kitchen putting together this 1,000-page proposal. I remember all these trips to Kinko's to get things copied, because you can't just hand in one copy. You got to hand in 20 copies of your proposal. I remember emails and letters, and I know some of you in the audience are feeling me because I know we got a crowd of charter school folks out here, so you understand what I'm talking about. I remember emails asking people to sign petitions. I remember a year of this. I remember very, very clearly believing. I remember going before a committee and presenting all of this data, presenting this proposal. And I remember them telling me, no, you cannot open urban prep. I remember taking another year, writing a new proposal, expanding it, 1,000 pages, becoming 2,000 pages, researching, traveling the country, finding out what best and promising practices existed. I remember more trips to Kinko's, sitting around the kitchen table at my parents' house with my mom, my dad, my brother, all helping me put together this proposal. I remember more emails, more letters, more asking folks to support this vision to create the country's first all-boys charter public high school. I remember believing. But that proposal was rejected as well. 2 proposals, 2 years. And I remember being devastated and heartbroken. I remember that I stopped believing. A friend of mine was talking to me soon after that second rejection, and she asked me if we were going to apply again to open urban prep. And I told her absolutely not. I told her that there was no way I was going to spend another year of my life trying to convince folks that what Chicago, what our communities, what our country needed was an urban prep. She let me rant and rave. I remember this conversation like it was yesterday. And then when there was a lull, when I stopped screaming and yelling, talking about how horrible the man was and the system was trying to keep us down and how no one cared about these kids and how I was done with this, there was a lull, a pause. And she calmly said to me, Tim, what's the urban prep motto? You see, even though we hadn't created a school yet, we had created everything that the school was going to be. We had created a dress code. We had created a curriculum. We had created a student code of conduct. We had created core values. We had created a creed, a statement of purpose. We had created a motto. And she said, Tim, what is the urban prep motto? And I paused and I said, the urban prep motto is we believe. And this dear and wise friend said to me, well, Tim, either you do or you don't. Either you do or you don't.